Michael, can you walk me through kind of the decision making on the last play? You know, you're trying to force overtime. Do you wish that you had taken, an extra half second before trying to take that shot?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really thinking too much about that. I don't think we should have had ourselves in that position in the first place. But yeah. I mean, if I take another dribble, maybe I could have a better chance. But I haven't really thought about that.
And for both of you guys, what allowed them to get going from three-point range in the second half? They hit 7 of their first 10. Doing something different from them offensively, or what did you see there?
I just think from our defensive standpoint, we kind of dropped intensity a little bit. I think in the first half we did a pretty good job limiting them on like really good looks and good shots. In the second half, we weren't as precise in our switches and all of our.
I'd just say miscommunication on our end, miscommunication on the switches and stuff.
Yeah, so we just we weren't as precise as we were in the first half.
On the offensive end for you guys, what happened there? Because obviously the first half was the best shooting half you've had against a high major team so far this season.
Mm.
Second half, shots just weren't falling. Was it something they were doing, or was it just simply missing shots?
Personally, I think we just didn't play together in the second half as well as we did in the first half. First half, shots was just way easier. Like, they were high percentage looks. Second half, we kind of got in our own world, just got to taking tougher shots. So tougher shots are hard to make.
Good.
What was the impact? What was the impact on not having Ben today?
Huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough when you have one of your starter or guy who plays a lot of minutes not playing, especially, he fights down there, gets a lot of rebounds, so it's definitely not easy to go out there and play, but we definitely have a lot of talented guys that could step up. So.
And what makes Saunders so difficult to guard, especially once he gets into that paint and box area, because they specifically went to him at the beginning of the second half, and after a couple of baskets, things seemed to open up.
It's just a mismatch, especially for the guards. If we're switching, if you can get inside the paint and they throw it in, he has height advantage, and obviously he's bigger than a lot of our guards, so just that mismatch advantage.
But when you get that mismatch with Saunders, did he seem like he was just going straight at you guys when he got that ball?
Not even. I don't feel like he was going there. I feel like we was in a front. If a guard was on him, and it was just backside help wasn't really there, and the guard got kind of worked up. So I wouldn't say he was just going at it. I'd just say, miscommunication on defense, got to be over to help.
For either one of you guys, just what kind of message did Coach Keats give you all after the game, and how far do you feel like this is doable in terms of turning around whatever mistakes you might have made?
Yeah, I would just say the biggest thing is JT kind of touched on is playing together. As soon as we do that and we communicate better, it's obviously we see what we do in the first half. We played pretty well, I'd say. We got a lot of good looks. We got good stops on defense. So as long as we just play like that, play together, we'll be just fine.
You mentioned playing together. You guys had 11 assists in the first half, 3 in the second half. What do you think was the biggest difference in kind of changing that at halftime?
Just kind of playing together again. That's really what it falls down to, honestly. When we play as a team, we're a much better team. When we don't, we lose. So.
Yeah.
Were you guys surprised you couldn't speed them up with the full court press? They turned the ball over a good bit coming into today. Were you guys surprised you couldn't turn them over a little more?
I felt like we did speed them up a little bit. I feel like for the most part, it kind of worked out. When they got their run, that's just kind of when we just miscommunicated on our end. But I felt like the press was kind of effective when we was doing it.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was just going to say they're also very good guards. It's not like, they're not capable of handling pressure. So, but yeah, I agree with JC.
Y'all talked about wanting to play together. What is it going to take to get that for 40 minutes? Is it that in practice, or is it more time spent away from the floor together?
I feel like it's just you gotta want to do it. It's not anything it's not rocket science to just pass the ball when somebody's open. It's just making the game simple. Nobody on our team is selfish, so it's just you kind of just gotta be a willing playmaker. I told Michael, like, in the first half, I was like, the one dribble penetrate is, like, working. Like, at times, Michael has told me, I'm over penetrating. Like, just one dribble, make it simple. Just keep it simple.